My name is Cindy Parnell, and I serve as Executive Director for ASU's Career and Professional Development Services.
I'm Mercedes Amador, Assistant Director at the First-Year Success Center. I wasn't the first in my family to go to college, and I decided to go to college for the first time here at Arizona State University as an undergrad.
So, Career and Professional Development Services, we assist students and alumni essentially to get career ready through internships, through job shadowing, mentoring. We build career courses and help students develop skills and be able to talk about those skills.
So as an assistant director at the First-Year Success Center, I actually oversee many of our operations and daily functions. I also oversee a program called Game Changers, which is an initiative serving first-generation college students and really celebrating and recognizing their accomplishment here at ASU.
Career competencies fit under the larger umbrella of what we determine or call career readiness. And career readiness is really the attainment and demonstration of core competencies or skill sets that allow students to be best prepared and successful in a transition to the workplace. Teamwork, leadership, critical thinking, problem solving, communication.
When we're talking about career competencies, we mean the skill sets and things that you need to know once you leave at ASU to make you employable at another location, another place, another business, and the basic things that you need to know to be really successful in roles and to make you stand out compared to any other graduate at any other institution.
One of the benefits to working on campus is that many of us in higher education know and understand what these career competencies are, and we build it into the student employment experience. And they have a support system of staff that truly understand students and that this is a student development process for them.
We recognize that you're a student first, and with that, we want to work with you in your development. And so if you've never had a job before, this is a good place to practice out and have honest conversations about how to be more professional, how to gain the skill sets that you need longer term.
And employers tell us they want students to have relevant work experience. Let's take an exercise wellness student. They could be afforded an on-campus job working at our Sun Devil Fitness Complex. And the benefit to that is things that they're learning in the classroom are extremely applicable to the work that they would be doing on campus in our Sun Devil Fitness Complex.
When I was looking for my first job when I got to college to help pay for tuition and to help pay some of my bills, I found that working on campus ended up being the most flexible option for me, recognizing that there were some parts of the academic year that I needed to study for finals or midterms.
One of the first places students need to go to look for an on-campus job is our student employment website. The second place I would encourage is actually coming into our office and working with our career specialists, but be able to get a nice resume review or to talk about what are your future goals. I think also coming to internship and career fairs before you actually need them is really important.
So if you're looking to work on campus, there are plenty of things that are available for you to utilize here at ASU. Things from creating a cover letter, you could use the Writing Center, which is a free service, and they will go over it with you word by word and checking your grammar, your spelling, and all of that jazz. You could also utilize a success coach, in which here at ASU we talk about what are the skills that you bring and how can you talk about that in an asset-based way and not just a deficit-based mindset.
So support given around encouraging that on-campus job, even if it's starting at 10 hours a week, and start getting that momentum and that practice of balancing classes with a part-time on-campus job by encouraging them to connect with their supervisors and have meaningful conversations and not be afraid of their supervisor.
Encouraging your student to build a network and to have that support system here at ASU is very, very important.
One of the things that we want to make sure families know about and support is the Handshake Career Management System. That is the place where students go to make their appointments with their career advisors, essentially, but it's also where they get to connect with employers, understand what career events are taking place on or off campus.
When I got my first on-campus job as a desk assistant, what also ended up happening is that I gained mentors and friends, and I established a sense of community and belonging here at ASU. And through those jobs and other jobs that came after it, I ended up creating a whole career at Arizona State University, working in higher education, supporting other students here.